Liverpool fans, brace yourselves, you've just been told you've squandered a golden opportunity to land a defensive superstar. Imagine this, a top-tier England international defender slipping through your fingers, and now, whispers from experts suggest your club's hopes might be dashed forever. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this really Liverpool's fault, or does it highlight deeper flaws in how they approach transfers? Stick around to dive into the drama, the missed chances, and what it means for the Reds' future. You won't want to miss the twist that could change everything in January. Picture the scene from last summer's transfer saga. Liverpool believed they were on the verge of sealing the deal for Crystal Palace's captain, Marc Guehi, right up until the final moments of the window. The England defender had reportedly agreed to personal terms and even started his medical checks, but Palace pulled the plug when they couldn't secure a replacement defender in time. This left Liverpool scrambling, especially since they were eyeing Guehi as a key reinforcement amidst uncertainties like Ibrahima Konate's contract situation and ongoing fitness worries. To make matters worse, just after the window closed, their own Giovanni Leone suffered a devastating season-ending injury, amplifying the need for solid central defense. Guehi's potential move couldn't happen because Palace dug in their heels, forcing Liverpool to soldier on with a limited squad of centre-backs. For beginners wondering about transfer windows, think of them as high-stakes auctions where timing is everything. Delay too long, and you risk losing the prize to a rival bidder. And this is the part most people miss, the lingering frustration at Anfield. Internal sources have admitted that Liverpool's strategy of waiting until the 11th hour left them exposed, turning what could have been a smooth negotiation into a last-minute bust. It wasn't just about the deal collapsing, it underscored how vital Guehi could have been for their squad's balance, adding versatility and strength to a defense already led by stalwarts like Virgil van Dijk. Enter Don Hutchison, a former Liverpool star who's not holding back with his blunt assessment. In an exclusive chat with Sportscasting.com, he declared that the club has utterly botched their shot at Guehi, blaming them 100% for the mishap. They've blown their chances of landing him. 1,000,000%, Hutchison said, imagining the internal chaos at Liverpool when the deal fell apart. Crystal Palace reportedly wanted around £45 million, but Hutchison urges Liverpool should have forked out an extra £5 million, or even more, because the long-term payoff of having Guehi for 6 years would have been priceless. He paints a vivid picture. Compare Liverpool's defensive options to Arsenal's rock-solid quartet of Calafiori, Timber, Saliba, and Gabriel, and you'd see how Guehi could have slotted in seamlessly, perhaps even playing at left-back alongside Konate, Van Dijk, and the emerging Bradley. For those new to football tactics, this means Guehi's adaptability could have turned Liverpool's backline into a flexible fortress, capable of adjusting formations on the fly to counter any opponent. Hutchison didn't stop there, criticizing the delay as a strategic blunder. Liverpool should have just paid Palace whatever they wanted, he insisted, calling it a poor move. He suggests the club was too fixated on chasing Alexander Isak, understandable for a big-name striker, but Guehi should have been the non-negotiable priority. This January has to be the marker with Guehi if they want to finish in the top 4, he warned, hinting that revival in winter might be their only shot at redemption. But here's where it gets even more heated. Is Hutchison's advice to just pay whatever realistic in today's financial fair play rules? Fans might argue it's reckless spending, while others see it as the bold moves that build dynasties. What do you think? Was Liverpool too penny-pinching, or is this a fair critique? Fast forward to now, and the fallout feels even more punishing. Guehi's contract at Crystal Palace runs out in June 2026, but from January, he's free to haggle with clubs outside England for a pre-contract agreement, no transfer fee required from January onward. This gives European giants a massive 5-month jump on Liverpool, who are barred from making a full approach until summer. Think of it like a race where Liverpool's starting pistol is delayed, while teams like Bayern Munich and Barcelona are already sprinting ahead, dangling juicy signing bonuses and quick contract certainties to lure the defender. Palace, preferring to let him go for nothing rather than a discounted January fee, means Guehi will likely call the shots on his next chapter. For football newcomers, this bossman ruling style freedom allows players to negotiate privately, often leading to surprise switches that shake up the league. This botched summer bid also sparks tough questions about Liverpool's planning under manager Arne Slot and sporting director Richard Hughes. Why didn't they push for defensive upgrades earlier, especially with an aging squad and Konate's future in limbo? Regret is setting in as Guehi's stock rises monthly, turning what was once a doable deal into a potential pipe dream. And this is the part that could ignite debate. Some might say Liverpool's focus on attacking flair over defensive solidity is a strategic gamble, but others argue it's a recipe for inconsistent seasons. Is this a sign of misguided priorities, or just bad luck? Your opinions could differ wildly here. If Liverpool strikes out again, they're eyeing alternatives like Alessandro Battoni, Nico Schlotterbeck, and Willian Pacho. Each could be a solid pick, but they come with hefty price tags and competitive hurdles, reminding everyone why Guehi was seen as the perfect fit, affordable, proven, and immediately impactful. For example, Battoni from Inter Milan would bring Italian steel but might demand a big fee and adaptation time, while Schlotterbeck's Dortmund pedigree could offer youth, yet Liverpool might face bidding wars. So, what's your take on this transfer turmoil? Do you agree that Liverpool blew their chance and should have paid up front, or is there a counterpoint? Maybe Crystal Palace played hardball unfairly? Should clubs like Liverpool adapt by front-loading defensive investments earlier? Share your agreement, disagreement, or any wild theories in the comments below. Let's discuss.